Chad Clifford trying to rearrange the bet. I just woke up, by the way. Now he's saying that if he shows $8,800, he gets to keep my keyboard that I wrote my beautiful song for my mother, Josephine, on. No, that wasn't part of the bet, Chad. No, you don't get to keep my keyboard. This guy likes to just make things up as he goes along. Chad, this was the bet. You wanted to outproduce me in terms of who spends more fun coupons. That was the bet. That was the bet. Okay. So you told me show receipts, how much I'm spending, and I've been doing that, Chad. I've been show. I went to L&B's Pomoni Garden, spent a fortune. I went to what was it? The other place, IHOP, 2 days in a row for breakfast. Okay, I went to Hunter's Steakhouse. This is all within a week, Chad. This is all within a week. I went to the supermarket like 3 times. One time I spent 300. One time I spent 200. And as of yesterday, look at the video. It says Jacob is a cool guy. You'll clearly see I spent almost $400. So if you add all of that up in about a week's time, it's around $2,000. That's what I'm always around. I always spend sometimes a little more, but the average is about $2,000 a week. I've never claimed that I spent $10,000 a week. Once again, that's something you fabricated. I spent $2,000 a week. The only reason I withdrew $10,000 was because you said you were going to withdraw $8,800, and you never did. You never did. You said I'm going to withdraw $8,800. I said, you know what, Chad? I said let's up that. Withdraw $10,000. I told him. He never did it. So I beat him to the punch and I withdrew $10,000. But it's not really about withdrawing the money. It's about spending the money. And like you said, show receipts. I have been showing receipts. I don't know how much more clearer I can be. If you watch my videos, you clearly see I'm spending $300 a day, $500 a day. Yesterday, almost $500 at the supermarket. It was like $400, but then you got to add other things I spend money on. I spend money on breakfast. I spend money on lunch, cold cuts, everything. So if you add it all up, it is probably about $500. But you see, Chad, you're not doing your part. I'm doing my part. You're not doing your part. So far, Chad, you haven't even withdrew the $8,800. We have not seen the cash. So most likely, we all have to assume you don't have $8,800 in cash. That's just a common sense, logical assumption you do not have. Now, then he tries to flex his credit card. Oh, I got $25,000 in credit. You know what? That also leads me to believe the tires that you said you bought, you probably used a credit card, Chad. Let's be out. Chad, you didn't go there with $2,700. Who believes that Chad paid $2,700 in cash for his tires? Nah. There's no way that you spent $2,700 in cash. Used a credit card, Chad, and you're probably not. It's probably that amount of money probably has not been paid off. That amount of money you're probably paying your minimum interest payments on it. So, Chad, you want to clear all of this up? Show us a receipt that you paid $2,700 in cash for your tires. Can you do that? Because you're not honoring any of your promises, Chad. First promise, you were going to withdraw $8,800. Didn't happen. Second promise, you said you implied that you spent $2,700 in cash on your tires. So show us a receipt of that. Because I'm thinking you used credit, Chad. I'm thinking that you're going to keep that $2,700 debt going for about 10 years. You're going to pay the minimum payments on it, Chad. That's what I'm thinking, Chad. But the bet was you were trying to show me up who spends more money on fun coupons. Now, Chad, listen to this one. Even though I spent $400 in the supermarket, I'm still going to go out and spend another $100. I go to Zatto's now. I'm going to get my Sunday sauce. It comes with 2 meatballs, sauce each, and a brajol. It's about $25 just for one jar of it. I'm going to probably buy 3 or 4 jars of it, okay? So it's probably going to be about $100. So, Chad, once again, and then I get the Italian bread. I might get a little miscellaneous things, mozzarella tower. So it might be about $150, maybe something around that, if not a little more, So, Chad, the person who is not fulfilling their end of the bargain here is you. You have not withdrew $8,800. You have not showed us how you paid for the tires, which was $2,700. We're assuming you used a credit card because there's no way you're going to go there with $2,700 bills. Not going to happen. Okay, and then the third thing, you haven't spent any money on any form of entertainment. I mean, if you go into the Bates Motel, at least show us receipts on that. I will give you credit. I will give you credit if you show us receipts. But so far, Chad, you haven't spent one single penny. Nothing. You squeeze that nickel. You're cheap. You squeeze that nickel until Jefferson screams.